from Transcend, we have the JetDrive 420. This is an SSD drive that you can either install in your MacBook or have it externally in a drive enclosure which they provide you. Now here are the specs for it. 570 megs per second on the sequential read, 470 on the sequential write, 5 years warranty, terrific. And well, what can I say? It's self-powered because you can also install this in a USB drive enclosure. That's right. So they're giving you the option. They're aiming for users to purchase this to upgrade their MacBook or have it side by side along with their MacBook as an external USB 3.0 drive. And they give you the drive enclosure. Now, if you're not sure if it'll work with your MacBook, you have different choices here that you can look at and compare what is compatible with the type of MacBook or MacBook Air that you have. And depending on the model, there's different types of jet drives that you can purchase. Now, in the box, you have the manual, warranty information, of course, and the tools that you need, the cable, the USB 3.0 cable, of course, and a little pouch there to keep the external drive enclosure. Now, the external drive enclosure itself is pretty standard. I mean, nice aluminum finish on it to match your MacBook, of course, so a nice brushed metallic feel to it. That's nice. USB 3.0 with the LED indicator over there. And pretty much that's it. I mean, on this side here, there's a one-button backup and a USB 3.0 plug, right? That's pretty much it. The drive itself, slick, very nice, high quality in construction for sure. Feel of it is as you would expect. I mean, it almost feels like it belongs in a MacBook because of the way it looks. It feels, you know, like the aluminum, titanium type of feel to it. And yeah, I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. Good quality in construction. Should you decide to install it in the drive enclosure, you just use the provided screwdriver there to take out that that cover, and then once you're ready, just slide the SSD drive into place. So there's only really one way for it to go in, to be honest. So just make sure you align the plug as such, slide it into place, push it in firmly there, and then put back the cover along with the two screws to hold it in place. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Once you've done that, of course, you need to plug in the USB 3.0 cable and then plug it into your laptop or machine. Now, it is backwards compatible with USB 2.0, so don't worry if you have an older machine. It'll still work with USB 2.0. However, you know, this is really meant for USB 3.0. Defeats the purpose if you are using it on older technology. Take advantage of USB 3.0 if you can, and I'll show you the benchmarks in just a second. So it's up to you whether you install it inside of your MacBook or have it outside. It does come with the required JetDrive Toolkit software, which is very nice, so it can analyze your machine, the drive, and keep it healthy. Here it is in the OS X operating system. You can see it. It's detected. It's another drive. You can then decide how you want to use it, and if you want to migrate everything over, that's a different story. But there are the results with USB 3.0, by the way, the sequential read and sequential write. So for USB 3.0, this is pretty darn fast, as you can see right there. Copying a 1 gig exe file, for example, from the drive to another drive is really fast, 200 megs per second. SATA 3 results are even faster. On PC Mark 8, the sequential read and writes are not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the storage bandwidth. So that's 240.71 megs per second is the storage bandwidth. And I've tested other SSD drives to give you an idea on how fast this one is. And it's right at the top of the list. So very well done there for Transcend on these benchmarks. It's really outperforming lots of drives. And on Addo, here are the sequential read and writes. A little bit low there on the sequential write, about 310 megs per second. The sequential reads, however, are bang on the advertised amounts. Here are the Ssd benchmarks. Again, sequential read and writes. We're looking also at the operations per second. Okay, and you can see right there it's at 75K almost. And on Crystal Disk Mark, you can see again, this pretty much agrees with the previous benchmarks that I ran on Addo. So copying 2.5 gig ISO file took about 5 seconds, about 500 megs per second to transfer it from the JetDrive to my C drive and back again about the same amount of speed. So there you have it. This is a really well-rounded, fast-performing drive. Definitely a great choice for upgrading your existing MacBook if that's what you need. And I'd like to thank Transcend for providing it. Comment below, let me know what you think, and thank you for watching.